Thales of Miletus, /Theta Iales Tyles, Greek, Theta Alpha Lambda Sigma, circa 624-623, circa 548-545 BC, was a Greek mathematician, astronomer and pre-Socratic philosopher from Miletus in Ionia, Asia Minor. He was one of the 7 sages of Greece. Many, most notably Aristotle, regarded him as the first philosopher in the Greek tradition, and he is otherwise historically recognized as the first individual known to have entertained and engaged in scientific philosophy. He is often referred to as the father of science. The dates of Thales' life are not exactly known, but are roughly established by a few datable events mentioned in the sources. According to Herodotus, Thales predicted the solar eclipse of 28th of May 585 BC. 9. Diogenes Laertius quotes the Chronicle of Apollodorus of Athens as saying that Thales died at the age of 78 during the 58th Olympiad, 548-545 BC, and attributes his death to heat stroke while watching the games. 10. Aristotle regarded him as the founder of the Ionian school of philosophy, and reported Thales' hypothesis that the originating principle of nature and the nature of matter was a single material substance, water. Thales was known for his theoretical and practical use of geometry, and is often considered the first person in the Western world to have applied deductive reasoning to geometry, and by extension is often considered the first Western mathematician. 51. His understanding was theoretical as well as practical. For example, he said, "Me just in topos, a pentagar shore, mu gamma iota sigma tau omicron nu tau pi omicron sigma middle dot pi alpha nu tau alpha gamma rho chi omega rho epsilon. The greatest is space, for it holds all things." 52. Topos is in Newtonian style space, since the verb, shore, has the connotation of yielding before things, or spreading out to make room for them, which is extension. Within this extension, things have a position. Points, lines, planes and solids related by distances and angles follow from this presumption. Due to the scarcity of sources concerning Thales and the discrepancies between the accounts given in the sources that have survived, there is a scholarly debate over possible influences on Thales and the Greek mathematicians that came after him. Historian Roger L. Cook points out that Proclus does not make any mention of Mesopotamian influence on Thales or Greek geometry, but is shown clearly in Greek astronomy, in the use of sexagesimal system of measuring angles and in Ptolemy's explicit use of Mesopotamian astronomical observations. 66. Cook notes that it may possibly also appear in the second book of Euclid's Elements, which contains geometric constructions equivalent to certain algebraic relations that are frequently encountered in the cuneiform tablets. Cook notes this relation, however, is controversial. In the long sojourn of philosophy, there has existed hardly a philosopher or historian of philosophy who did not mention Thales and try to characterize him in some way. He is generally recognized as having brought something new to human thought. Mathematics, astronomy, and medicine already existed. Thales added something to these different collections of knowledge to produce a universality, which, as far as writing tells us, was not in tradition before, but resulted in a new field. Historian Dr. Dix and other historians divide the ancient sources about Thales into those before 320 BC and those after that year, some such as Proclus writing in the 5th century CE and Simplicius of Cilicia in the 6th century CE writing nearly a millennium after his era. 32. The first category includes Herodotus, Plato, Aristotle, Aristophanes, and Theophrastus among others. The second category includes Plautus, Aetius, Eusebius, Plutarch, Josephus, Iamblichus, Diogenes Laertius, Theon of Smyrna, Apuleius, Clement of Alexandria, Pliny the Elder, and John Tzetzes among others.